Okay, I think this should be good. Hopefully. Really, hopefully. Oh, right. The sound. Yay, we have to have the sound back. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than that was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It was as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They don't look too happy, do they? As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Let me just get ready for this. Hang on.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Table did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. That shade.
Ah!
And Table liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe
you're just jealous that Table appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ah!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size as soon as Table started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't concern you!
Wait, hang on. If they're both saying it at the same time.
This doesn't concern you!
There, perfect. That's a perfect compromise. Oh, please tell me I'm recording. Okay, good, I'm recording. Okay, anyway. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turn to me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Table. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Table.
Well, wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Table? Right? You understand us, right? Me? Pick me?
No! Pick me!
I bet we're gonna make a choice in a second. Anyway.
Well?
Dot. No, wait. Dot. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. That's a hint. Sayori. No, we're gonna pick Natsuki, because we're trying to romance her. We don't really care about Yuri at all. Yuri. You're really talented. Well. But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain trying to attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It takes the reader's imagination. It lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah! It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know!
That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? She was so mean to me!
Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we all learned that today. We all learned a valuable lesson. Okay. Valuable lesson time. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Ah!
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing!
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Oh, sorry.
Thanks for noticing!
Yuri? Dot, question mark? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. I clicked out for a second. Hang on. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she just said. So you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Table. Sheesh!
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated that, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. That's the nicest thing he's done so far for her.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone.
Especially you, Table. That pose creeps me out so much. Even more than her stiff standing pose. That's just horrifying. Nobody else does that. It's weird. Also, have I mentioned I hate their uniforms? And that bow doesn't go at all. Anyway. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around. We get It's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we usually... Why can't I do this part? It's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get a little too used to. There you go. That is not how I would ever phrase a sentence in my life, and I phrase some pretty winner sentences. Ha 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 ha. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Guess I'll quit. No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
Huh? What about?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is friendship!
Let's see what she says.
It's having fun!
Okay, I was close. Ha ha ha, of course. I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Oh, we all learned a valuable lesson. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright! Well, mostly!
Table, how about you? Yeah, I guess I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. Yay, we did! We learned about friendship and being fair and each other's feelings. I hate it. Okay. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job of impressing those I want to impress. It's fair. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Table! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Table, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Ugh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself more than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Poor Sayori. I hope she eats him or something. That's the ending I want.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. And I guess that's a good time for an ending. Yeah, we're gonna save.